I think in some ways this was sort of a predictive book that started me on the right path. So I have a good philosophical, theological training in the Catholic tradition. I've read all the heavy-duty Catholic theologians such as St. Augustine, Thomas Aquinas, modern figures. They're weighty books of prose. But I think like many a person of faith in many traditions, it's the poetry, it's the music, the song that speaks immediately to the heart. So I brought this little book, not a most monumental academic book, but it's called, it's too small to read here, but it's called Gitanjali. I have several reasons for choosing this book, 100 and some short poems translated from the Bengali by Tagore, the author. First of all, it's a very famous book. It means like the garland of songs. And Rabindranath Tagore was one of the great Renaissance literary figures of India in the first half of the 20th century. And this little book, 100 and some poems, won the Nobel Prize for Literature, I believe, in 1912. It might be 1913. And the first literary prize, Nobel Prize for Literature, won by a non-European. But the real reason I chose the book is because when I went to Kathmandu in 1973, having graduated from college, I was teaching at a school called St. Xavier's School in Kathmandu Valley, and it was a boarding school. And so every night I had to go to the study hall and supervise the students as they did their study. And I remember one night I decided I wanted to read something, so I ran into the library and grabbed a book off the shelf, Gitanjali. And I went into the classroom and I sat there and I was sort of knocked off my feet or knocked off the chair by reading this book, because it spoke to me so directly and so beautifully. It was really the first book of Asia, the first book of Hindu tradition, because Rabindranath Tagore grew up out of a Hindu background, that touched my heart and kind of intellectually stimulated me at the same time.